Hey my friend, this is Al-Yassa. I'm going to shoot a quick tutorial. I don't know how quick it's going to be on how to edit a video. Alright, so I'm going to be putting a video together for a buddy of mine. Alright, so the first thing that I do, or that you'll need, is Windows Media Live. What am I doing here? I need to go to my browser. Alright, so just go to Microsoft.com. Go to Microsoft.com and then search for Windows Media um, what do I use? Windows Live? Hold on. Yeah, Movie Maker. That's what you want. Movie Maker for Windows 7. Okay. So you got the page here, Movie Maker for Windows 7. You'll just click on the link, go to the page for Movie Maker. And then you download it. Okay, so this is what I use. I use Windows Movie Maker. Excuse me. As far as the media player that I play my music or the audio from, I use VLC player. So just go to Google and type in VLC player, and it's this one here. It'll be from videolan.org. Videolan.org. You click on the page, and then you can just download it. All right. So I like to use that player. Okay, so this is what I play music from. This is what I watch DVDs in. The VLC player. Okay. So you got that. Now the first thing I do before I even start with the video is I have to get a picture, an image that'll be on the video. So my friend sent me a picture already. I do this in PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, and I already have a template saved, which is basically a picture of him on the right, a picture of whoever he's interviewing on the left. Okay, and you can just click it. You can cut to take the picture out and then add the new picture. Let's say I was going to add a new picture. All I need to do is find the image. Let's say this one. Then I just adjust it to be the same size as. Move it over. Adjust the name. This is Sierra, I think. That's all I would do. Okay, and then what you want to do now, because remember this is in PowerPoint, you want to save it as a JPEG. So you go to Start, Save As, Other. Down here you click JPEG. This was Sierra, so I would just type Sierra, and then I would save it. Okay, and that's it. And then when you close this out, it'll ask you if you want to save it. I just say no, so you can go back to my original template. Alright, now let's get into how I would actually make the video. So I would go to Windows Movie Maker. You should have it by now. When it opens up, it looks like this. Let me lift this up so you can see a little better. So you can see the menu. Okay. So then what I would do now is, first thing you have to do is add the video or the photo. So in this case I need to add a photo, right? So I'm going to click that. I'm going to find the photo that I want, which is in this, or you find whichever one you want, but I need this one for China Star, which is right here. See, this picture here was the original I got, and then this one here is the one that I made for this particular interview. So then I say open, and now it's in my movie maker, right? Now what I need to do is I need to add the audio track to the picture, right? So this right here, you hit add music. You click add music. Again, add music. It'll open up, wherever you need to find the music. This particular music will be the China Star interview. Add it. Now if you notice, it's real small. Okay, it's real small right here. Basically it's only 7 seconds because that's how long this picture lasts. You need to stretch the image to fit how long the interview is. So you would do that by hitting this button over here, project. You hit project, and then it says fit to music. You click that, and boom. Now the image is going to be as long as the audio track is, which is 39 minutes. Okay, so you got that. Now what I do is for this phase one, I'm done. Okay, actually, there's one more thing I can do. I can take off the intro to this audio track, which will say this call is now being recorded. Let's listen to it. Okay, so that's about 2 seconds into the interview, right? So what I want to do here is go to, you can't see this, but it says video tools. Okay, it says video tools and music tools. So I need to edit the music part. So I'm going to hit options, music tools, start point. Remember, it's about 2 seconds in where it says this interview is now being recorded. So I'm going to change this 0 to 2.29 seconds. That way it'll cut out that intro part. You hit enter, and now it starts without that intro part saying this call is now being recorded. Alright, so now I'm done with the first phase of this interview. I record it once just like this, then I go back and I add in all the other elements I need to add in. So I will go to save movie for computer, click it. I'm going to name it China Star. Okay, and then I just hit save. Alright, and then you want to make sure that this starts moving. That way you know it's being saved. So this will take about 5-10 minutes to save. So I'm going to pause the video when it's almost done and let you see it finish. Alright, be right back. Alright, so this is almost done saving, so I'll let you see it finish out and see what happens. I'm glad I did this on my couch, man, so I can just relax. Alright, so it's done. You'll see a message come up saying you can play your movie. I'm not going to play it. So I just close it out. And then I just, I can remove all this. I'm ready to start the major process now. So what I do next, okay, is I add in my already pre-made elements. That'll be in the beginning and the end, okay? So again, you go here. The first thing I add is an intro, which I have here. So I got an intro that I'll add that's already in a recorded format. Oh, let me take this out. Okay. And I bring it to the end of that so I can bring in another element I want to bring in, which is a photograph. Pop that in there. I also go to animations and I click this. When you do that, you see what happens? It makes the a little animation in front of your image. So I click that because I want that. Again, I bring it all the way to the end. And now what I do is I bring in the interview I just finished. I'm sorry, the recording I just finished, which is the ChinaStar.wmv. Okay, so that's the one I just finished recording. So that's in there. I'm going to add another um, uh, animation, which is this one right here. See? Put that in there. And this, I'm going to add another animation to this. Okay, so this right here, I'm going to scroll down, and what will happen is it'll make the image come towards you, the camera. So I'm going to use that. All right. So I got my intro. I have an image featuring this particular album for this video I'm doing, and then the interview starts, right? So now I can go all the way to the end of the interview because I listened to it and it was pretty clean. One second here. Let me pause that because I'm actually listening to the interview. I want to make sure it's clean at the end. So that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to it again. See, it's almost done. Alright, cool. So the ending is clean. So what I do now is at the end, I'm going to bring in another element. Remember I started with an intro. Now I'm going to go with an outro. It's right there. I pop it in. I bring it to the end. Actually, before I even do that, let me take it back to the beginning because you know I like to do the animation, which is that one. So now that's done, right? I take it to the end of the video, and then I have a call to action image that I use, which is say click here. So I put that image in there. I give it the animation, and then I also give it this animation again because I want it to come into the screen. Okay, come towards the viewer. So that's done. The interview is complete. So now all I need to do now is re-record all this. So you go there, you click this little blue spot, you click save movie, save it for computer. We're gonna name it, remember I already have China in here, right? I have China Star.wmv. I'm gonna name it final. Alright, then I just hit save and it's gonna do its thing. And I'll pause this and I'll show you how the whole thing looks. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, so it's finished. Let's see what the finished product looks like real quick. Alright, see how the intro comes in. Now we're going to have animation. The album is coming out at you. Another fade, and then you got the interview started. So now let's see if I can fast forward to the end.